At the top it's just us. At the top it's just us. Yeah, we not top farm.
Top farm. We're in a top farm, but I'm not even going to start with us. I'm not going to start with us. I'm not even going to start with Liverpool, who dropped points again today. I'm going to start with them pussy holes over at the blue side of London who just could not shut their mouths for 3-4 days. They must be still drunk from the 1-1 win parade. You couldn't beat 10 Men FC. We told them. We tried to tell them. We told them. And then we tell them that we were going to tell them. What happened today? Something tells me that proper Chelsea Dan won't be here today. I get the funny feeling that he won't show up. Before the game on Sunday, had the most shit to say. After the game, after they beat us 1-1, had the most shit to say. We told him, just calm down, brother. You didn't win the game. Had the most shit to say. Can't find him. Missing in action. MIA. That man had pretty much just exposed themselves as just being the biggest loonies. Spoiled children. Lack of football knowledge. Because we told them. 9 points clear now after they won the league last week at their home ground with 10 men. That's all we kept hearing. 10 men, 10 men, 10 men. So the fuck what? You couldn't beat Leeds today with 11. Imagine that. Something tells me. Matter of fact, if Chelsea Dan had something about him and shows up today, if his channel is monetized, I'd probably send him like a big donation, like a big super chat and say, hey man, thank you for showing your head. Thank you for the subscription while you popped on over here. But we know for the rest of the time we won't hear from you. Because it was fake chest. That's what I'll call it. It was fake chest. I never believed it. Not once did I ever believe that them men were serious about any of the things that they were saying. Nope, did not believe them. And so said, so done. I actually thought they would beat Leeds today. Because I thought they would have something about them. But then they go try to rotate. Why didn't Reece James play today? Because he has nothing left. He's gassed because he had to play upper level. Because they know that we're better than them. If Cole Palmer played, they said, well, Cole Palmer played today. I don't want to hear shit. Last week, Esteban was better than everybody on the right wing that plays with a left foot. If any of you men had a chance to check out the big six, Matisse couldn't be there, so Greasy Don had to fill in for him. Man, Esteban was better than Lamine Yamal and all this shit. This is what they do, bro. They just do this weird shit where they just gas up all their players only today to talk about tussing this shit. But you just said you had the best squad in the league. Is he not part of the squad? If we can't complain about our backup center backs and use them as an excuse in Hincapié and Mascara, you can't either with Badia shit and toss it. They're Premier League players. You went to Ellen Road today and got fisted up to an 18th place team. Because you same Chelsea fans, you same ones, laughed at Liverpool when they lost to 19th place Nottingham Forest. Who cares if it was at Anfield? They lost to them. Premier League champions losing to Nottingham Forest, excuse me. Well, today you lost to a newly promoted team and conceded 3 goals with the best left back in the world, with the best right winger in the world. Stinker and Hook, by the way. Stinker and Hook for Esteban. Often talking so much shit about Chelsea. Yeah, Pedro, I took that son of a bitch out my FPL so long ago because he's shit. The lap, he played. Look at his hold-up play. Look how he held off Mascara and Hincapié. Where was he today? Oh, Stinker and Hook. Gittins, shittins. 100 and how much? What was it? 110 million? Enzo Fernandez, World Cup winner and all this shit. I even heard Greasy Don say he wouldn't take Donnarumma over Sanchez. What a strike from Tanaka. Yeah, but I'm glad. And you know what? At this point, we can RIP to all the title hopes that they had last week. All the title hopes for Chelsea Football Club that we're talking about, we're going to win the title. It's dead. Shut the hell up with it. Rest in peace to your title hopes. And take a slap while you're at it. Too much. It's football is far gone when we see a football team like Manchester City who actually won a game. They won the damn game 5-4 and get criticized, and Chelsea gets praised for drawing a game 1-1. Talking about, oh, we were down to 10 men. Well, you would think this was the first time in the history of football a team drew a game with 10 men. You would think this would have been the first red card to be played in the history of football on Sunday at Stamford Bridge. Criminal. Well, pardon my manners, people. Pardon my manners. And feel the red. Oh, Lord, I done came all the way down. Good. For real this time. Evening. PAA Ron. Big up to Gooner SC. Hope you are good, man. Give Mickey a life with parole if he bottles this league. Well, slap the handcuffs on him now because we're not out the woods yet. Right? We still have, 72 points to play for. A lot of points. We won't get to the Arsenal section. We will talk about Deckers, yeah? We will talk about Mikel Merino. We will talk about Benjamin White. And we will talk about our left winger named Gabriel Martinelli. My God, something to talk about. Chill shit. Absolute dross. Big up to Bluebird. Anyone seen proper Chelsea Dan? He's been in here every day since the prequel, the movie, and the sequel. But today, I'm pretty sure he won't show up. I'll bet a tenner on it. A tenner. I got beef with the Premier League now. Versus Rob. It was going wide. Sunderland are just too good. W versus Chelsea and draw versus Arsenal and LFC. For a newly promoted side, that is fantastic. And they were disappointed that they didn't win the game because they should have. That guy should have scored, but I guess the aura of Allison got to him. Big up to AFC always. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while, but we missed you, brother. And I hope you're going well. I hope your recovery is going well. Glad to see you back into the spaces, man. Big up. That was another shit show. If a manager gonna go run Rice into the ground, brother. We will speak on that shortly. Big up to Suge, the legend that he is. And big up to Ryan in the chat. Hit the like and subscribe. It was an okay performance we needed after Chelsea. What? Why play Rice that long? Justice for Gyökeres. That, my friend, we will speak on as well. But I did touch on what I said was we, as Arsenal Football Club, we have to make sure they owed us the obligation to make sure that we forgot about the Chelsea performance. They needed to make us forget about the 1-1 loss at Stamford Bridge to 10 men. That debacle, all right? 10 men gate. And with the 3 points collected today, given the circumstances, performance wasn't the greatest, like you touched on here, but we'll get deeper into it after I get through the rest of these chats. But big up to Suge. Big up to BX Gunner. What you telling me? 17th place, 7th place. Oh, God. After they beat us 1-1, that's how they acted. Rather. The Blue Thicks drawing against us is a win. Yeah, brother. They won the league last week. You would think them men were on League of the CB and Carefree Lewis with their sunglasses and their belts were on League of the channel trolling, eating popcorn, bro. On Never a Foul and all this shit. Jimmy Split, the Chelsea fan, the Blue United States of America, man, had a thumbnail of him in an apron, had meat on the grill and fire cooking Arsenal. Cooking Lee Gunner and Dan Potts. Cooking them, How? Before the game started, we were 6 points ahead of you. When the game finished, we were 6 points ahead of you. Fast forward 3 days, we're 9 points clear when we didn't even play. Make it make sense. I'm scared of Leeds. They got some fight in them. 17th place Leeds. They definitely showed some fight. Allowing Calvert-Lewin to score against you is mad. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I predicted that Chelsea was going to win this game. I'm like, come on, man. They got Calvert-Lewin. They got DCL. Come on. No way they can make a meal of this. No way in hell. 19 watching, people. We get to 19 or thereabout the likes. That would be dope. BX Gunner in the building. You're telling me. Me and the soundboy. Yeah, rest in peace to Chelsea's title hopes. Because even with the 6 points, I said, no, you can't. Because the 6 to 9, the 6, 7, 8, 9 points that I speak of when I talk about it being not a safe lead, that only applies to Man City. Because I do believe they're the only ones who can chase us down. I don't think Chelsea can chase us down. I don't even think Liverpool can chase us down because I've never seen them do it. But I've seen Man City do it. So yes, it's not premature. It is what it is. I am fully counting Chelsea out. 9 points clear of them. They're not the team to claw back anyone because they still have to go. They still have to play City twice. They have to come to the Emirates. They have to go to Anfield. They have to go to St. James's Park, Villa Park, all these grounds they have to go to. You know, like that. Like Bro Rand say. Mikhail's response to Rice post-match, another cryptic response. He could be out for some time. Yeah, you know what? I had my foot on Chelsea's neck. I haven't even got to the Arsenal segment yet, but I will right after I big up man like Suge again with another season. You know I'm gonna read your comment anyway, my G. I need to put another super chat in just to say how Saka is now just a stat merchant and ego driven. Yes, he scored, but Gyökeres was open and right in front. Gyökeres was ready to cue up his mask. He made the perfect run. He made the perfect striker's run. Held it, looked at the line. He was in perfect striker posture. And when that ball hit the goalie's hand, I know Saka's heart went into his mouth because he himself knew that he should have passed it. And as a winger, that's essentially your primary job, isn't it? To create chances for your striker. Because if Gyökeres didn't make the run and those two guys double up on you, you would have looked back at Gyökeres and said, where was the support? But Gyökeres made the run. When you cut the ball back, Bukayo, the defense collapsed on you and all that space. Gyökeres was wide open. That would have been a tap-in for him from the penalty spot. And we would have loved to see him come back and score on his return at the Emirates. It would have been lovely. But, yep, I do agree with you, Suge. But if anyone has seen Chelsea, Dan, bring him to the carpet. But we won't. You won't see him, just like the rest of them. Him, Chelsea, Dan, CFC. There's another one called CFC Reaper. The only time he showed up here is right after they beat Liverpool. The laugh, ha, 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 and talk all this shit. But we knew it was fake chest. We didn't believe it. If they were expecting to beat us, they would not have celebrated a draw. They were expecting to lose the game. They were expecting to get nothing. So when they left with a point, it felt like a win. So much so, he was so giddy, he forgot that we were still 6 points clear. He was in the chat saying, no, we're 4 points behind. We're 4 points behind because he was counting 2 points. We're like, no, brother. He had to watch along, oh, did he? You know, I don't do the watch along thing. I was driving home. I was tuned into Waffle Down and Cape. But once I get home, the phone, bloop, goes down, and I watch the game. I got it. I'm so locked in when the games are on, you know. But after, say Arsenal does the magic, and we somehow lock up this Premier League title like match week 30 or some shit, and then we have 8 weeks of inconsequential games, then I will do watch alongs because then it's, you know, it's no pressure and it's calm. But me on screen, I was yelling at the TV for men to pass the ball. Certain men in the team today was moving selfish with the ball. So in the build-up, pretending like we don't know how to play football going forward. But we'll get to that when we get to the Arsenal section. I feel like I got a little more cooking for Chelsea. BBK Ben White looks like Madge from Benidorm with that fake tan. Benny Blanco played well today, to be fair. Him and Nani linked up on the right side. And he does that little chip, you know, that wicked little chip that he just puts up on a platter for Mikhail Marino. Chelsea fan disappear after 1-L, but me and LFC Monster show up and still the same for Wahaha. Yes, you do. So big you up for that every single time. Anfield the Red lost, you know, lost in the sauce. BS Gutter said he did a watch along. Jimmy looked like a crackhead pinball from Cranier. Screaming A. So we call it, man. He is the Stephen A. Smith of YouTube, you know. That's what he is. Man, just be yelling. Like, Jimmy, you know it's just us, right? It's just us on the back. You don't have to. But yeah, I don't know if he's over at the catch-up, but I know he was supposed to be there. He was in the thumbnail, but he wouldn't. You think that man is showing up with their sunglasses and their championship belts today after losing to Leeds? Don't forget, lads, we're still the people's the Premier League champs. Jesus, for now, yeah. Champs had a rough day at Anfield, man. What a comeback for Villa tonight. You know what? I picked Brighton to win that 3-1. I actually did. Big up to all 31 of you locked in. Welcome. The silent listeners as well. Big up to all of you. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. You will get to meet and converse with all these legends that here in the chat. 12:30 kickoff will be tougher than Chelsea. Thank you, AFC Always, because when I said this last week, I got corn for it when I said Villa away will be a tougher game than Chelsea. All of a sudden, it don't sound too crazy now, does it? First they call you crazy, then they understand. This is what the hell I was talking about. I expected us to beat Chelsea. Timber Ducks, we beat them. Because Gyökeres is putting that in. I do think Villa will be a tougher fixture than Chelsea. Because Leeds made light work of them, man. Light work. It's like chess. The guy that taught me how to play chess, whenever he plays me now, he plays down to my level. But I see him beat guys that I can't beat. But when he plays me, I beat him. Man, maybe he lets me win. But they had to raise their level to get a draw against us. Albeit 10 men, don't care. Football didn't start yesterday. People have been going down to 10 men since the game has been played. It happens. Gyökeres was ready to scream on Saka if that didn't go in. Yeah, and as soon as they crossed the line, he went and celebrated like a good teammate. So big up York for that. So Chelsea got back by Leeds after beating Arsenal 1-1. Yep. I think they're still drunk from the parade. They're still drunk from the Arsenal parade. From the parade. Big up DJ in the house. Big up DJ coming through. And DJ's one legend followed by another after we smoke Chelsea today. We'll fire up and we'll smoke one just for E. Ross.
Maybach music.
Finally the herbs come around. Summer ganja planter. Excuse me while I lock my spirits.
It's over for Chelsea, man. It's over. Their title race is over. It's over now. Over. Done. The natural mystic flowing in the air. They're still at the parade, man. They lost. AFC Always. Did you know that Saka gets £1,000 every time he scores a goal? No wonder he is selfish. He's not a one-man team. It's a team performance. Really, I didn't know that. Is that a thing? He gets £1,000, but he's bagging what, 250? If he was bagging over 200, I would expect like the goal bonus to be like 10K or something. Because I know Haaland is on some ridiculous performance incentive-based contract. Yep, 3 points. We're at the top of the league. Saying we're at the top of the league. Brother, right where we belong. At the restore order, because there was some panicky in the fan base yesterday talking about, oh, they're 2 points behind us. They're 2 points behind us. Of course, there were 2 points behind us. That's the scheduling. We didn't have a time machine to grab our fixture and play it today. And it warmed my heart today to see, the legend that is Shane Gooner and Aaron and DJV all link up at the Emirates. Now, when the trophies start flowing, I will be there. Big up, Aaron. In the chat as well. It's still at the parade. Oh, my days. Yep, it's going to be good. Wellness check on Jimmy Spliff. He won't answer. Blessed love, James Bond. Manners and respect every single time. Jimmy got spliffed. Excuse me while I light my spliff. Spliff. Yes, sir. Man like Aaron, as real as they get. Hope you are good, my bro. You're far too kind, Aaron. Love for that, my brother. Chelsea then might have have Chelsea 2 points behind Arsenal now. Yeah, the math be man has his own math. You know, then he be forgetting to carry the one. Won't see Jimmy or Don for days. Oh, God. Anfield the Red. Don't tell me that you're the champ. Act like it. Ooh. Big up to Ade. Hope you're good, my G. Worst reaction to being told that it was an own goal. It doesn't matter. We drew, wanted to win, and that. Yeah, I did see that. I respected him for that. He didn't seem too bothered, and that's the right reaction. I don't know if the PR people nudged him and said they're going to ask you this before he went out there, but that's if that's his genuine reaction. Fair play to him. But it was a good move though. But it was going wide. Come on, you Gunners. We have too many strikers. He cannot stop scoring. Mikel Nazario. BBK Top Gunners get personal with the real Arsenal fans. So many response. So my response to them is your mom's arse is more hairy than Don King's hair. Big up to DJ V, man. Validated, you know. I feel like BBK Sports is validated when men like DJ comes through. You know, when DJ touches, when he blesses the channel, when Normski passes through, men like Aaron and the legend that is Shane Gunner, validated. Signed, sealed, delivered. Big up to Eros, man. Eros. It doesn't matter if I stream 10 times a day. Eros is going to get his flowers. Good one for the boys, he says. Another shit performance from us again. Why did Saka come on at all today? Why not Wanyeri? Hey, fire. More fire. I need to carve up some more fire. Playing with them Simple Simon mix-ups. Leeds gave Chelsea that BDP, the bridge is over treatment. The bridge is over. The bridge is over. Yeah, that was a good one, you know, classic. Saka needed that goal. I mean, Saka, he just scored, didn't he? Did he not just score in one of the games? I'm not sure. You know, Marino's just doing Marino things now. Now, surely it's going to be Gyökeres that starts at Villa, whether he scored that goal or not. I really think Arteta was trying to squeeze all the juice out of Marino. Balls. Because he know that Gyökeres has a massive fixture at the weekend, wrestling with Kwanzaa, that guy, the Villa center back. Gonna have his hands full with him. Big up to DJ. I have not heard people rate our strikers as follows: Havertz, Jesus, Marino, Gyökeres. Seriously, have to tarnish my joys of winning. Marino, I tell you what, on the run of, on form, on merit, Marino, if he was an asshole, could walk into Mikel's office and be like, "You can't drop me." But he is not that type of guy, right? He is a Mikel type of guy who, if he doesn't play for the next 3 games, won't care, won't cause a stink, won't upset the dressing room, none of that stuff. That's Arteta's kind of guy, you know. Lynch is in the house. Big him up. Where we at? DJ B getting his love, man. Man, respect to DJ every time. Guna SE. Yes. Look at all this love in the chat. Look at this guy. Look at Wahaha. Wahaha always come true with him. Fuck, you know. Wahaha. But you know what you are?
You're pussy wall, yo.
Talking about disgusting second man. They had to rotate. Rotation is key. Now, you heard me say that the team that gets their rotation plans best has the best chance of winning the Premier League come May. Whether that's Arteta or Pep. I was about to say Maresca, but I just counted that man out. I just be like, nah, that man they ain't got 9 points in them. So not when they have to come to us, not when they have to play twice. When they have to go to end. Because Liverpool must feel some type of way about losing at Stamford Bridge. They have to avenge that. St. James Park, Villa Park, all these grounds they have to go to. So yeah, I'm counting them out. Good evening to Wahaha. And good evening to us. Legend in the building. Absolute legends. Sue said, Guna SE, I heard Adam kick. Why did I put this shit on the screen? Suge, I swear, you soon might get me kicked off the internet, you know. But what about Rice? What about Decker? So stick Wally up in. So listen, I have witnesses, 36 watching. I don't know how many was here this morning, but people, the BBK chat, the comment section is witness to me saying this morning and yesterday morning and the morning of yesterday, all the way back, Declan Rice cannot play 90 minutes today and at Villa Park. Matter of fact, I'm on record that say I did not want him to start today. The midfield that was playing today should have been Zubimendi, the lone 6, Eze in the 10, Odegaard in the 8. I think that would have been enough. We did not need Declan Rice today. But so said, so done. Now, truth be told, 11:30 on Saturday, 3:30 a.m. my time, and I will be up for it. When the lineup comes out, you know who's going to be on the lineup? Declan Rice. He walked off the pitch. He's going to play. He's going to start. Someone said it earlier. This is the beginning of the grind of him being ground into the ground. The same way he missed the opportunity to rotate against Slavia Prague and didn't, because you couldn't rotate against Bayern Munich. That would be career suicide. You couldn't. So he had to field a strong team against Bayern Munich. It's the best attack in Europe coming to your ground. You have to go strong. He missed an opportunity today to rotate. Because guess what? Brentford rotated. Now, I can appreciate Timber getting some rest, less said. But he had to come on due to another injury. I can appreciate Nani Madueke starting and giving Bukayo Saka some rest. But like Gunnar SC said earlier, why didn't Ethan come on? We didn't need Saka to come on today. Nani did good. Nani did well, except for his corners. His corners were shit. I think he got 3 corners that hit the first man every single time. His corners were shit. Can't even hide from that. His corners were atrocious. But he was well, intricate passes and plays and flicks and tricks, linking up with Benjamin White. Nani did well today on the right. So if Nani, you've heard me say this before as well, if Nani is here to deputize Saka, to put some rest in the legs, fair play. He did a very good job of it today. But what about Rice is what Lynn says. People, I have to ask the question. 23 of you locked in and watching. What's the point? What was the point of Christian Norgard? Seriously, why did we sign him? If Declan Rice is running in the red, and he is. No, we're not on the medical team. No, we're not on the medical staff, but we have eyes. We can see. We've played football. We've played sports. I've done strenuous activity for 24 years as a career soldier. I know when soldiers are in the red. I know when to stop. I want to pull back a little bit. He is in the red. What was the point of Norgard? Now, I want to say big up to Dr. Seymour Butts because Seymour Butts, and I think BX Gunner called me out on this a couple of streams ago when I was talking about Norgard was here to replace Jorginho. And they said, nope, Norgard is here to be the new El Neni. And I was giving that pushback. I was like, no, he's here to replace Jorginho. But you know me, people. I'm not going to be wrong. I'm strong. They were right. Because Jorginho played. For stretches, when Partey was in and out the lineup sometimes, Jorginho would play 2-3 games and played well. Speaking of Villa Park, remember the 4-2 at Villa Park in 22-23? Jorginho played that game and played well. He scored. Went off Emi Martinez's head back and shit. But I'm asking you now, people, and I want to know a legitimate question. What was the point of Norgard? If he could not relieve Declan Rice today versus his former team, B team, at the Emirates, when can we? Or are we going to have to wait until Wolves? Because he can't play against Villa. That's going to be a higher intensity game with more on the line. Early kickoff. So Declan Rice shouldn't even train because he is going to play, people. He walked off the pitch. They're going to tell us he felt something. And all throughout the weekend, his press conferences and all this shit, he's going to pretend and manipulate the media to let everyone believe that Declan Rice is injured and won't play. But when the lineup comes out, Declan Rice will be a part of the starting 11. He will not rest. He will not get any rest until Brugge probably. Wolves, definitely. After that, it's a cup game against Palace. Declan should get rest in that as well. Then it's Everton away. Who knows how that goes? Because Everton gets packed in home to Newcastle, but Everton goes away to Old Trafford and keep a clean sheet and win the game with 10 men. And they go to Bournemouth, to Vitality Stadium, and win the game, clean sheet. So you never know what you're going to get for Everton. But the manager got the timber rest with Benjamin White spot on. I called for that this morning. Got witnesses. Start Madueke. I called for that as well. I got witnesses. But I also asked the question, how the hell is Eze getting a rest before Declan Rice? We knew it was, we seen the shit coming. We seen the car crash. My God. Marino scored that, then stunk from there. Now, he gave Saka that assist. The delay, the technique, the weight of pass, played Saka clean through because he could have overhit that. He had a wicked piece of link play on the down left-hand side going forward with Declan Rice. Martinelli should have been involved in that link-up play, but he has no tech. Martinelli. Just keep getting those minutes. We keep getting the points and allow Trossard to heal fully. Because Trossard, in Premier League games, unless the other team that we're playing against has a rapid right back that has tremendous pace that Trossard can outrun or will cause Trossard problems, play Martinelli in Champions League, in Europe where he has space, and in the cup games against the cup teams. Against Premier League opposition, he needs to sit his ass down. He's not it. Got to rotate that squad, man. Ooh, my God. Suge. Oh, Jesus, I can't. I can't. Worst case scenario, he'll be stretched onto the pitch. You know he will. Yeah, man. So 12:30 kickoff for UK. It's 4:30 kickoff for me. Rashid does a pre-kickoff show an hour prior to the game. So that's usually around 3 to 3:30 my time. And I will be up for it. I don't get up for the other early kickoffs, but there is the fan in me will not allow me to sleep while the Arsenal game is playing. Even in Singapore for the preseason, I found myself up watching preseason games at 3 in the morning. When you love the club, innit? Yes, sir. Mascara went down, bro. He felt something. Something all right. He felt something back there. So now we're down to our bare bones. Now it's you're gonna have to promote from the academy. You're gonna have to. Because we go to Villa with a starting Benjamin White, who's played 90 minutes today after a long time out with a 3-day turnaround, can be tricky for him. Timber, who is on overload at center back. No Mascara. So the lineup should probably look something like Benjamin White, Benny Blanco. Benjamin White, Benny Blanco. There you go. You go Timber, you go Nketiah, and Calafiori, I guess. You know, because today I was thinking maybe he could have played brought Skelly on and then just played Calafiori at center back. You know, then you'll hear people talk about, oh, then you have two left-footed center backs, so what? We've seen right-footed center back play all the time. No problem there. Bump the likes up, people. Can we get to 20? Yes. Listen to the doc before he cursed you out in the most eloquent form of the English language that you that you've ever heard before. Plankaton Plank said Rice doesn't get injured. Why are you worrying? And so said, so done. But I think he's going to play. The fact that he walked off, right, because he walked off against Palace. I think it was the Palace game in the 72nd minute. He walked off and then has started and has damn near played 90 minutes in every game since. You know? Odegaard normally takes corners when Saka's not there, but Ode knees ain't strong enough for corners yet. Well, Madueke's knees ain't strong for corners either because he couldn't get any lift on the ball, Reda. The shortest guy would get in front of the line and was like, this is coming straight to my head. All 3 times. Bang, bang, bang. And so said, so done. I'm like, yo, why go on there, sir? Now they couldn't get any lift. Just beat him once. You get 3 tries, you got to get it over him one time. Just wasn't happening. E-Ross said, exactly my thought, BBK. What's the point of Norgard? Sat his ass on the bench today for 90 minutes while our captain is out there just being slaved, being whipped. I looked at Declan Rice. There was a shot of him around the hour mark, and he was blowing. Pause. Hands on hips, right? And the competitor in him will not let him take a play off, Declan Rice. You see how hard he goes. Hands on the hips, then he gets his rest, and then he goes. When he sat down, heart in mouth, and I'm looking at the lineup, and I'm seeing a fully fit Norgard on the bench. Take him off. Take him off. And this is also why it's important to kill games off earlier, because I do think if it were 2 or 3-0 up, he may have taken him off. I'm gonna give some context there. But that shot that Declan took, and the keeper parried it. Was it Keller? The keeper parried it, and then Mikel Merino kind of scuffed at it. Saka scuffed one into the ground kind of softly. I think that was off the Calafiori shot. Is that DX Electronics? It's a long one. New sub here. Big up to you, bro. Said maybe Nani's feet need Viagra. He needs something. He needs something. But he has sat there and watched Declan run himself into an injury. I don't like it. Now, it's like, it's prevention. You have to prevent the injury from happening because prevention is better than the cure. And in this case, prevention is better than the injury. Prevention is better than surgery. Prevent them from getting hurt. Keep the mileage off of them. Right? Because we've seen Pep take out. Speak on this. I got witnesses. We've seen Pep take out Nico Gonzalez. Almost lost the game. But they won the game. But he only played 64 minutes and he's rotated. Because they have Sunderland at the weekend at the Etihad. And after Sunderland's performance today, that game looks a hell of a lot tougher now. But they won the game. But we also won the game, but at what price? At what cost? Because if it cost us Declan, then it's really a net loss. If we won this game of football, 3 points, and it cost us Declan for 5-10 games, it's a net loss. Because he doesn't trust Norgard. Clearly he doesn't. Because if he did trust him, I'm going to injure my best midfielder. Because I don't want to play this guy. Why not? You signed to play him. Big up to BX Gunner. Can be having Sterling with more minutes than Norgard. Is that the trend? Is he on glide path to get less minutes than Sterling? Oh, Jesus. I don't want Ethan on glide path to get less minutes than he got last year. That would be criminal. Replacing Jorginho with Norgard is like replacing Steph Curry with Ty Lawson. Don't disrespect that Carolina boy, Ty Lawson, headband. Denver Nuggets. Hey. But it is a hell of a downgrade. Jorginho's name was on Ballon d'Or list, in what year was that? 2021. Respect for watching this club at silly o'clock, says my bro Aaron. I must, man. I can't. If they're on, I'll get up. But then the rest of the day is a struggle. And when we lose those games, the weekend is long. Because it's not like I can go back to sleep. Can't go back to sleep. I can't. I just have to. It's gonna be a shit weekend. Norgard was deep cover. Mariana trench cover. He has to have some kind of value in the squad. But yeah, they're showing the Marino goal in the back again, over and over. But Declan was tired, man. After an hour, he hand on hips, the universal symbol of tired. Norgard was a classic Arteta signing. Irrelevant, unnecessary, and a reflection of subpar talent ID. Can't believe I'm here longing for Smiley El Neni. Yeah, so we have the Danish El Neni in it. That's what he is, right? Because today should have been the battle of the guards. All right? Norgard in there with Odegaard playing against Damsgaard. I still think we win that game. Hey, Seth played well last night, you know. Hit a couple of threes that almost scared the mighty Thunder. And I think the Thunder are 21-1 now, I think. Something like there. Giannis and Thanasis. There's a third Antetokounmpo. Isn't that there? I thought there was three of them. Arteta will be without his best midfielder versus Nemesis. Ooh. Emery, another L should be shell-shocking, embarrassing for Mikel. You know, but then you're negative for calling this out after a win of all the other wins. So we're like, brother, Declan was due for one. But with all this being said, they're going to patch him up and they're going to throw his ass back out there. I call it army medicine, right? That's what we have. Because like in my line of work, the medical care that we have was never designed to make you better or to heal you. It was just meant to patch you up and throw your ass back in the fight. You know, you're bleeding out this side. You put a tourniquet on this, put some dirt on it. Will your hands still work? Can you pick up a rifle? Okay, back out you go. They're going to patch him up and dash back out there on Saturday at 12. I'll be shocked if he doesn't start because he walked off. If he can walk, he starts. They give him some injections. He goes out there, the adrenaline kicks in, and he'll play. And then he'll break down. Sheldon, now when Trossard can't ball out, it's Eze. Don't want to see Martin Smelly. He was bad. He just doesn't look up. He doesn't look up and he gets nicked and picked. The hallmark of a footballer that's unintelligent, a player with low football IQ is a player that always gets caught on the ball because either they lack tech, right? Which Martinelli does lack tech. He just has speed and work rate. But he also doesn't look the hell up. And he got caught on the ball so many times. I was so glad to see his number go up. And low, Trossard might be back for Villa away. And I'm here for it. But, you know, I don't mind Eze being out there either. Because Eze is, you know, very elegant on the ball. Big up, Gary. Hey, you tell your guest that was on, I forgot his name, and not Tony, the other guy. I was in the chat telling you that Skelly doesn't start because of the aerial threat that these man was just dismissing. No, he starts. I don't want to be disrespectful to the comment. Well, the comment wasn't disrespectful. The comment was true. Because Calafiore was always going to start this game. So make sure you tell him I said that. Only baseball player I know is Michael Jordan. You don't know Mike Trout and the Japanese guy. I said the Japanese guy because I don't know him either. Look at the New York Yankees, man. Aaron Judge and them, man. Warriors. Okay, the Oakland, the LA teams. Waha is loyal to the Bay Area, you know. 12 p.m. kickoff is 10:30 for you. I'm happy with that. Hey, look at you. You get a good one in, man. I don't ever recall Ben White being my FC career mode squad. You know, 23-24 season, like Ben White was, I don't want to say the best right back in the league, but he was top 3 between 2022 and 2024. And if we can get him back to that form, calm. Here's every now and then I get one right. The Suge. Big up, man. We are glad the algorithm found you, my friend. It's a new sub here. Thank you for being here and adding to the conversation. This one made me chuckle a little bit. So maybe none of his feet need. It needs something, brother. Yeah, the Oracle was something different, man. It was spectacular. City will take care of them, no problem. I don't know, man. They are fierce, and the run of results that they've had, their belief is justified. It is. You know, they drew with us. They beat Chelsea. It doesn't look like much from this point. Let the Chelsea fans tell it. Maybe if they had gone down to 10 minute Ellen Road, they probably would have won. Yeah, his career took a dive. I don't know what happened. He's just one of them guys who just. You remember what was his name? The other one that went to Duke. He played in Milwaukee as well. Oh my God, his name eludes me right now. Jesus, it'll come to me. Many. Suge. YouTube is full of absolute so-and-sos, but you meet some good ones. Yeah, man. The community be community in here. And maybe one day this channel will grow to a point where I can no longer reason with the comment section the way I'm reasoning now, and I'll damn sure miss it. This is one of my favorite parts of streaming. The other favorite part is linking up with the legends like this guy, you know, and the Suges of the world, and, you know, being able to stream with Normski and DJB, and Kenny Ken, sharing a screen with Kenny Ken, you know. You have to have your ducks in a row when you do off topic with that guy, because he knows so much shit. What happened to Damsgaard? Isn't he better? He is, but he's more of an attacking midfielder. He literally like plays 10 for them, you know. But I don't know if Mikel saw that it's his former team. He might play the moment instead of the game, because we can tell that the occasion of playing back at Stamford Bridge actually affected Madueke on Sunday. It did. Now, when they come to the Emirates and the 3,000 Chelsea fans that are there booing him, and then he has 60,000 cheering him on. Yeah. In fact, I would actually like to see him start on the right wing for that game, so he can have his day with Cucurella. Turn Kid FC. Turn the screw. Who is better, Partey or Zubimendi? It's Partey. Partey was the press-resistant 6. I was never in fear whenever Partey received the ball from Saliba and Gabriel on the half turn. Now, Zubimendi is good, but he hasn't come good yet. Pause. Right? But Partey, you know, had to go, you know, all the off-the-field stuff. But on pure football, people forget just how good that guy was at Atletico Madrid, you know. Because I have to keep reminding people that Partey was the reason why Atletico was comfortable selling Rodri. He was there. You know, but Partey was the better player for us. But I think Zubimendi does have good qualities about him. He's just having a harder time than Partey adjusting to the physicality of the Premier League. I think Hincapié is adjusting. Even Mascara to some degree. The German and the Bundesliga respectively. Those guys come to the Premier League and they have a hard time adjusting. So once they get acclimated to the Premier League, I don't want to say our second string center back partnership will be as good as our first, but the drop off won't be as big. Rice will start on Saturday. I believe it. The evidence is he walked off. That's his requirement. Can he walk? He plays. Saka, can you breathe? You play. Yep. Those are the requirements. Lynch got the popcorn. Moments player Martinelli. Moments player, yes, absolutely. Especially in Europe, where the game is a lot more or a lot less physical and there's more space, especially when we're up on teams and they have to come on to us. I think Norgard gets disrespected too much considering he was a staple on a solid Brentford. But the thing is, Brentford is a non-possession-based team. So whenever he was charged to break up play or whenever the ball was turned over, there was space there. We predominantly possessed the ball. And I think that's why Mikel don't trust him. But you can trust him against Brentford for 20 minutes and take off Deckers. Partey easy, not even a thought. Fans were rating him higher than Rodri years ago. And I swear I didn't see this comment before I responded, Doc. I swear. Martinelli came, saw, and was hooked. Now, he is useful, but not in these games. He looks like, Otani. Ichiro, legend. In this part of the world, in Seattle, Ichiro Suzuki, keys to the city. He doesn't have to pay for shit. Like, his presence is an endorsement. Like, if he walks into a restaurant, everything is complimentary, a picture is taken and it's tweeted, and the business of that company or that restaurant is boosted like 25% based on his endorsement just being there. Benny Blanco ain't to be fucked with. You know, I actually think there in certain games, should he regain his fitness, in certain games, you will see Mikel opt for the option of Timber at right back, Benjamin White at left back, or, well, the other way. Benjamin White at right back and move Timber to left back, like how he started at the Forest game in the 2022-2023 season. Matter of fact, the game that he did his ACL. That back four with Saliba, Gabriel, and Raya. Like, let's just say a Champions League final against two of the world's top wingers, I'd be comfortable with that back four. Madueke is Gervinho with a bandana. I'm certain of it. Nani, are you okay? Are you okay? Nani, are you okay? Yeah, Nani with the little flick. Nah, not Duhan, man. Not Duhan. He went to Milwaukee. He's in China now. Forgot his name. It's like it's right in the front of my head, but it won't jump out. Chelsea should have gotten a point. Should never have gotten a point against us. At minute number 6, an hour mark after we scored in the 59th minute, for the rest of that game, DS, it should have been belt to ass. Pressure, turn the screw. Not Jennings. No, it's not Jennings. All right, you know what? Let me look it up before, because it's really that. It's really annoying me that I don't remember. And he was a good player too. Jabari Parker. Fuck me. Yes, that was his name. Jabari Parker. His career, Ty Lawson reminded me of Jabari Parker's career. But Brennan Jennings was good. He did some time in Detroit as well. You know, and it's Wednesday, and I'm here talking NBA Wednesday. It's not the NBA Wednesday show will go full effect. I'm gonna push it to the right after the All-Star break, because then that will be after the Super Bowl. And then, you know, I have less NFL coverage, and I can just focus on the NBA and the football. Now the draw against Chelsea hurts even more. But you know what's crazy, DS? You know what still hurts? The loss at Liverpool.
To this day, to this day, to this day.
To this day, I'm still mad over the Liverpool loss. Because I'm seeing Sunderland go there and bust net. I'm seeing Forest go there and bust net. I think it's only Arsenal and Villa that's gone to Anfield and they kept the sheets clean. Every other sheet been dirty up. Dirt, mud up, shit up. You know? Still mad about it. So, there's some quality fans and people out there, but you have to be careful. You have to be careful, Suge. Matter of fact, we'll designate Suge as the filter, as the guy who will filter out the NEMS, you know, like the NEMS. And how did we get 54 minutes in the stream and not call out NEMS? Well, what are you doing, bro? Are you not the NEMS killer? You're supposed to be the NEMS killer. Like, Liverpool dropped points is one person's fault. It's not Mo Salah who was dropped again today. It's not Isaac who went over, right? It's not Vitz. It's not the ball Ten Hag. It's not the Ten Hag of Merseyside. It's Nems. It's him. Fully him. Suge. I'll be consistent. Let's get Nabry in January, Serge. This love affair that Suge has with Serge coming back to the club. Well, I'll tell you what, he is an upgrade of Martinelli. How about that? You know, but at this point, should we be doing like a patch-up job, or should we just get a bona fide left winger? I'm sorry. Yeah, it wasn't Brogdon. It was Jabari Parker. That some bitch right there. Yeah, man. Most of them do one and done. That's it. The draft, they draft from the colleges or they draft from their G leagues. Yeah, man. I want to see Nani cook Cucurella. Cook him, twist him out. It was so satisfying today to see that header going from Leeds player when Cucurella is just standing there looking like Rapunzel and couldn't do anything. Just watch the ball go in the net. It was almost as satisfying as watching Danzo watching the ball run across the net in the North London derby, the Trossard goal, and couldn't do nothing. Just want to be like laugh and say, yeah, you're pussy, well, yeah, that's what you get. Partey was also relatively injury-free before he arrived at Arsenal too, yeah. Then he pulled up and then the manager pushed him back on the pitch. Big up to Sabi Pinky, slim as with a fatty. Take off your panty now. That's what Cat says. Whatever. One of the empresses entered the stream. Big up Catch over at the Catch Up. They must be going haywire over there. And let me say, people, big up to you. Big up to you, manners and respect, for real, people. Because all the heavy hitters are on right now. And we got up to 26 people in here watching. Northside is live. The Catch Up is live. Lee was live. Captain Guns. Man, this is love, And I appreciate it. What up, Social? You was right. Leeds has something for Chelsea. Chelsea. Has to be the deadest chant in all of football. Find that damn proper Chelsea Dan. And you tell him to forward to the carpet so we can slap shit out of him. Figuratively, not literally. Once Rice can hop on one leg, he will be there. That's the requirement. And the bar is just going to get lower and lower. Like Wahaha knows that. The bar is just very lower. Martinelli is an impact sub at absolute best. Yep. He has value, but low. He's like the kit man. Whenever someone wins an NBA title or a Super Bowl, they give credit to the equipment manager and all. Everyone has to feel important, right? They have value. So he does have value, just not the starting left winger for Arsenal Football Club, right? Bobby Perez levels. The left side attacking player, Bobby Perez levels. He's nowhere near that. That's what I need to be comfortable. Have you checked in on your Chelsea fans? They're celebrating going from second to third. They will be celebrating fifth place. Hey, Palace are 1 point behind them, And I'm here to tell them that the Palace defense is better than most people think. The Palace defense is stubborn. Like if Gahey could do them a solid and sign a new contract, they could get 80 to £100 million for that boy. They've only conceded 11 goals. They're the closest to us. That Palace defense, it's for real. Nani, are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah, man. Nani, kind of wish he had scored today when he did that little hopscotch one and just have to work on that finish. He gets so excited when he gets into that position that he just hits it, doesn't get clean contact. Get clean contact, but pick a side. Make the goalkeeper have to stretch. To this day, I'm mad about that point. Serge Ibaka, my man. When I was in OKC from 2010 to 2013, he was the anchor of that Thunder defense that got to the final. Heat Knicks Winter Solstice match December 21st. We're doing a joint weather. I'm there, brother. I'm there. Matter of fact, I'll get one of these guys to make one of these fancy thumbnails that I'm not really good at. And I'm there, man. That's the shortest day of the year, isn't it? When the sun sets at like 2 o'clock. 2 years ago when he was flying, if a proper manager had him, he would be on an unreal player. Tetas killed him. He had a high ceiling, and it's been severely lowered. He had one job, just one job. But, maybe it was the aura of Allison. The real Nems is from Coney Island. Bing bong. Yeah, Virts is still on the 00, man. Serge for 2 years, sell Jesus, and then we move for the league with Serge. The league is ours. I've said it. Hey, so you have said it. Normski, big up Normski. Big up, man. Hope you are well, my V. Better content. Oh, Jesus. This right here, man. You know, the super chats are appreciated, but this right here, that's love, BX Gunner, bro. I really appreciate that, man. You're far too kind, my brother. Catch up our fraud. So you may not want me to go on the catch up anymore because I was invited. the domestics is scheduled for, so the game is on 4:30 my time, so 2 hours after the game, so 6:30. Yeah, I call that. I'll probably just go back to sleep after the game. BBK, boy, we better start praying for Deckers. We're saying, Nomsky, he walked off the pitch, so he plays. LSC monster. I'm telling you, you better find that Nems, man. That Nems, he owes you money. Find him, drip him up, and just give him a nice slap. He has killed your football club. He has bad juju, bro. He must have took a shit in the church or something. He has bad luck. Bobby Perez, 2002, the best left midfielder in the world. Loved him. My guy. Long hair don't care. Long hair don't care like a Navajo. Perez was so cold. Norm Skate in the building. So it's with the thing with the Giggs, the thing it's what Giggs did for United and what Bobby did for us, what Roy did for United, what Patrick did for us, right? What Reece James did doing for them, man, we're good with Timber. It's just one of them ones. You know, he fits the bill. The legend that is Norm Ski. He definitely needs to work on his end product. He got in good spaces. It's almost like they were like, okay, if we're going to let one person, let the ball fall to one person in the box, let it be him. Don't let it be Mikel Nazario because it's going in the net. That is scoring goal fun now. It's okay, cool. Because I don't want to piss off the community, you know. I don't. That's a constant. Nah, but I will go on there. I will. When I'm invited, I go because there has to be balance. Because what they kind of you I know you all watch the roundabout on Dan Potts. You know when Dan brings on Christian, you know the human hot dog, Stricto. You imagine them bunch after today, then you need some perspective. So that's when BJ, Normski, and Shano, and Jezza, and Kenny have to balance out the thing. Yeah, but you know, I don't push for places on panels. That's why when you see me on panels, whether it's on Jordy Dread TV or the Catch Up, I'm usually very reserved, very quiet, because when I have to say what I have here, and I can speak freely. There should be some like YouTube etiquette for men when they go on panels. Bro, it's a 6-man panel. Keep your monologue to under 10 damn minutes. Say what you have to say. Be concise and let the shit flow. But, you know, if they invite me, if the schedule permits, I do go. But sometimes I do feel like I need to prioritize my own platform versus going on panels. Like a few others, Nems is too shook to come back here. But we create a safe space, isn't it? We don't bully. The conversation is very honest. You'll get called out. I get called out. I appreciate you, the chat, keeping me honest. Whenever I say something crazy or something that's out of term, I don't mind it. I got thick skin, you know. Very thick skin. Giggsy was on Real all them years, but 02, 03, Bobby was unplayable. Yeah, man, Giggsy was a hairy chest on my bitch. There's a few channels that have priority over anyone, and BBK is one of them. That's love, bro. That's love, man. Appreciate you. Everyone here. Apologize to Nani. Nani, are you okay? You heard the song. There's a new song floating around for Nani, you know. Say, fuck all that. I'm not even going to embarrass myself and sing that. If he scores. When he scores, I'll sing it. They sent it to me. If we win the league, the real MVP of the season will be Nems. That guy took it up on himself to be the fall guy. Yeah, man took all that juju with him over there. The chat is rammed with legends. Ain't it though? It's the point versus 10-point Chelsea that's still good after the results that Leeds asked them top gooners for me. You know, should have been way ahead. Christopher Norman, big up, my bro. Say big up to the Arsenal. Welcome to BBK Sports, man. Thank you for your contribution to the conversation. We're glad to have you. We're glad the algorithm found you. Miss Melina, 3-point collecting. We're at the top. We're sitting way up there and we're looking down. You know, at the top, it's just us.
At the top, it's just us.
Don't look down. You might spot a big blue shark. Big up to the community. 24 likes. Gianni. Talk about a football encyclopedia. It's Kenny Ken, but this damn Gianni ain't too far off, you know. Football knowledge. Mind blown. Big up to Gianni. All the time. Please, if you haven't already, hit the likes and subscribe, people. Really helps the community grow. North London, forever. 3-point collecting, and we move. Gianni in the building. You know it. You know the capo. Gotta squeeze on through. Big up Gianni. And yeah, just when you think the chat can't get any more legendary, Gianni squeeze on through. But what else? What did we miss about the game, people? Yeah, Liverpool dropped points today. Chelsea dropped points. Arsenal got all 3. United play tomorrow. Now, another shocker in the works, you know, Paqueta suspended, so Jared Bowen have to do the business. Yeah, Benny Blanco had a good game, a very good game. I think Sky gave him man of the match. So they interviewed him and Bukayo on the pitch at the same time, like a dual interview. But man of the match for me had to be Mikel Merino. I mean, you scored the goal and you played Saka through for the assist. You know, he was a GA merchant today, so I'm gonna give him. You know, I think defenses, when they look at Arsenal, they look at our lineup, and when Calafiori is out there, I think teams looking like, what are we supposed to do with this guy? Like, where is he playing? At one point, Calafiori was in the 10, chopping the ball onto his right foot and taking shots. Like, he operates with complete immunity on the pitch. Like, he just goes where the hell he wants to. And I don't know if that's by design or he's just out there but bro is our left back on the arch, cutting onto his weaker right foot and having shots. Like, yo, what's going on here? Gianni in the house. I thought I was a fellow New Yorker today, was wearing Tim's and listening to Nas. Hey, man, you know how it goes, bro. It's a New York minute, baby. Anything can change. You can go from Chelsea title charge to 9 points behind and still drunk from the 1-1 parade in a New York minute. We told him this morning, didn't we, chat? Everything can change in a New York minute. At least I'm not alone in the misery. Chelsea had to join me too now. Anfield the Red was here earlier, so he showed his face. You're here. The monster's here. Big up. But, you know, it's you move on to who you got. You got what? Leads the... Oh, shit. Trouble. Trouble, daddy. I was about to say guaranteed 3 points, but you go to Ellen Road, bro. And they might smell blood. They might look at Liverpool and be like, yeah, we can get something from this bunch. Listen, Monster, something is wrong, bro. You know when you keep going to the doctor, you feel something, and they can't diagnose you. They want to. They want to see you do well. You have a good working relationship with your doctor, but they don't know what the hell is wrong. Arne Slot is the doctor, but he cannot diagnose what's wrong with this team. Something wrong, bro. Van Dijk out there turning his back to shots again. Pause. But his ass was turned. Did the ball not deflect off his ass and go in the goal? Because his back is always turned. That's what it looked like. Matt is quality as well. He's fighting to play for us. Yeah, he is. He is. He is playing hard. He's doing this thing. But he works on that end product and makes Saka, give Saka a hell to get back in the team. You might see Saka have to go to the other side That's what I want for Nani. I want him to kick on. Right? I want him to cut onto his left foot and slap one in the top bins against Emmett Martinez next week. You know, I'm here for it. Close between Benny and Mikhail, the IT solution. I don't know what that celebration is that he does, but you know, a chance fall. Happy man of the match for me. Marino flopping at the chance, but the second goal was not it for me. But he scored, Suj. And the hesitation and the way to pass to play soccer clean through was good. That was quality play. You know, and we needed that. Right? We're turning the screw. London is red. Aaron tried to take advantage of me after the match. Oh, shit. Dude, you hearing this? I bet he tried to get you on that Stella, didn't he? Big up Shane. Just what we thought Gianni go to the stream. Shane pops up down there in London, man. Big up. I tell you, these guys will starve Gyökeres. Saka is greedy. Very lucky that shot went in. Don't like the way he played around Glock. Yeah, Gyökeres made that run and put himself. Gyökeres did what the striker was supposed to do. He did the striker drive. He did. Perfect run, well timed, stayed on side. You know, he was ready. He was primed to let it rip. Unfortunately for him, but fortunately for us, it goes in and we can look at it with hindsight. He's fluffed his lines big time. Yes, Chris, big up to you, man. Big up. Appreciate you popping on through. Make sure you sub to the channel if you haven't already. As you can see, the chat is goated. Absolute legends in the building. That we are here every day, rain, sleet, or snow, talking football and all them things there. And the legends were linking up at the Emirates. And I love it. We got the job done. Yep. Saka scored, but I still called him trash. Suge marks hard, you know. He's greedy again. He's greedy again. Bukayo Saka, he's greedy again. I should be reading headlines tonight that Slot has been sacked. Apart from a few players, it looks like they've clocked out playing for Slot, and Slot himself ain't got a clue anymore. Gone too far. Don't think they'll sack him, you know. I put him in the thumbnail, but I make it small because the camera panned to him just how he celebrated when they equalized. He's like, "Ooh, I got a point." I didn't see an urgency to get back into the game and try to get the 3 points. And, you know, to be fair, you could have lost. I don't want to say should have lost because Ekitike did get the last kick of the game and skied it. But that guy, one-on-one with your keeper with a straight shot from you, it was a rifle pass from the goalie. Goalie would have had an assist. You see the disappointment in the goalie's face. And then I see, when have we seen this, people? When have we seen a newly promoted team, right? Matter of fact, let me not disrespect them and call them a newly promoted team. We will refer to them by name. When have we seen Sunderland gone to Anfield, right? And at the end of 90 minutes, they're feeling disappointed that they didn't win the game. That's the level. That's what happened today at Anfield. Now, this Premier League is crazy, you know, because we've seen the league leaders, we do our business. We see Liverpool drop points at home. But Chelsea said, hold my beer. I'm going to be the story of the weekend, of the midweek fixtures of, match week 14? But there is still one team left to play. Our beloved Manchester United still have to play. Do they have some more drama for the weekend? Can they make us go send Saeed out to the car park again? I'm here for it. Jesus. Hey, Stooge. I got to give Stooge a round of applause. If I can find it. There's my applause button. Another super chat from Stooge. Stooge says, Sean, the Irish Shrek giant, was just happy that Adam's standing is only waist high. I'm questioning if Sean actually taking advantage of the dwarf. Now, I saw the picture, and Aaron looks pretty tall in that picture now. It doesn't look like, this midget land narrative that y'all are running. He was way past thigh high, Big up, Suge. G. Will said we have to play better versus Villa or we're dead. Attacking wise, yeah. I think we just have to move the ball quicker, man. Once we get into that side of the pitch, and I think we will, Actually, I think we will. Big up to Wahaha again. Soon Rice went down and turned the TV off. Heart was in the mouth, brother. But when he got up and walked off, I'm like, yep, he's playing against Villa. Just not going to end well with Slot and Salah. Hey, who they going to choose? If they have to choose one, they have to choose Slot, innit? It's not like Salah can give him anything else. Now, he needs to grow his hair back or something. Saka is what Arsenal youngsters need. He's Mr. Arsenal. He's this generation Ian Wright or Henry. He's the era's Messiah. He's going to have to start scoring 20 goals a season if he's going to be doing that. He's going to have to start hitting big numbers. And big numbers that lead to the silver things. To be in the conversation with them two. Yeah? Well, the sooner he leaves, the better for Liverpool. Which one? Slaughter Salah. Chelsea dad. I've been looking for him. Wonomski. I've been looking for him. I know he wouldn't be here, but I'm gonna go find him. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put an APB out on him. And someone here said all our favorites gonna win. No shocks happening until tomorrow night. See, I tell you, the chat is goated, The chat, we keep each other accountable around here. We do. In all good faith. Oh, Jesus, Shane. And this is crazy. Brother. Big up to Mana. I don't know what these numbers that YouTube are attaching to y'all names, because I don't see them in the YouTube studio, but in the StreamYard studio, there is names next to it. So big up to Mana. Say hello, chat. Glad the algorithm found you as well. Consider subscribing to the channel so you can converse with these legends that are in the chat. We do this daily, nightly sometimes. At this, sell Salah in Jan to Saudi for that nice round number of 100 mil. They better hurry up, because yesterday's price ain't going to be today's price. If he keeps sticking out the place, I don't know. Now, I've waited long enough for Odegaard return. He's a certified starter. Yeah, he definitely starts. And I think he starts on Saturday too. He has impact off the ball as well. He can draw a left back out of the game. Then that's a professional job, as good as a goal for creating one. Yeah, he did well today. He did. Saka is playing like this generation Carmelo, chasing individual glory over team performance. You know what? I kill Melo with this, because I actually do think people put Melo in conversations where he doesn't belong. Rice will be back on Saturday. That's my consensus. And this is why this will happen. This is why this will happen. Let me take a sip of my yak and say that one more time. Norgard is trash. That's why Declan had to play 90 minutes today in a game that he shouldn't have played at all. Max, what branch were you in? The Army. I'm still in. I'm still a soldier. Still a United States Army Warrant Officer. I can't even find the 4. The CW4. Almost done, though. But I am still. But big up to you. Remy on ice. Hey, go for it, my G. Go for it, man. That is good stuff. Good stuff. But people, we're at the top of the league still. We moved to Villa. We put our feet up. United got a loan fixture tomorrow. And United got a loan fixture on Monday as well. Like, what? They just don't like to play with anyone else. Pause. They just like to be in their own little thing. Maybe not Melo. How about Corey Magetta? Now, Melo actually won the championship at Syracuse. Melo actually scored over 20,000 points, had a Hall of Fame career. Corey Maggetti, you put him in the bust. Like, Melo is a Hall of Famer. Corey Maggetti, bust. Bust. Trash. Absolute trash. Hey, big up. Gonna watch them wicked rivals cry. Yes, man. Big up. Big up to every single one of you. Yes, people. Listen, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I'd love to be here much, much longer, but I'm getting the long face because I streamed this morning. Streaming again. Yeah. Bad Port Maggetti, if you know, you know. Bruised Banana. Listen, people, perfect plug. Tomorrow, the Bruised Banana on Shano. The time might be different a little bit. I don't know if the time. Just keep your notifications on because Shano is in London, as you know. Had to do the Bruised Banana early this morning, so I was able to catch it because it came on at midnight, not at 2:30. So I was able to get some full Irish breakfast in. But people, at the top, it's just us. We did it. We handled our business. The boys responded. Big up to Aaron for always saying that last year we would lose points, we would drop points in clusters. This year, when we drop points, we typically respond well. And we did. So we move upwards and onwards. Like I always say, people, take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, we are gone.